Do you agree that Choso scales to 9 speed?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and are you aware that Naya is shown to be faster than Yuta?
Then you don't know.
Okay. Choso states that is a scam. So Naya is implied to be faster than Yuta because Choso and Yuji consider Yuta to be in like a absolute force who Yuji would just die if
What
fought
send
him.
send the
What?
scan that you're talking about.
I sent it in general.
Oh, you sent okay.
They think that Yuta would instantly kill Yuji and compare him to like Gojo, but think that like if Yuji would have to like run away from them, he would be much better off like playing a game of tag against Yuta than Naoya, which would imply that Naoya is faster than
So
Yuta.
okay, so this could just simply mean Naoya's travel speed can be above Yuta's. What does this scale's combat? No reaction. Or reaction.
You want like specifically combat speed?
I mean, if your scaling is just that he can run around faster than Yuta can, that doesn't help you in terms of if he attacks Yuta.
Okay, you're aware that like Naya without projection sorcery is able to tag around Yuji, right?
Stock, shut the
Uh,
f- last
if you're
bitch.
talking about the point where he punches him, why is he not using projection sorcery?
Because using projection sorcery in hand to hand would be basically suicide.
You're a moron.
Are you retarded? He uses
Yes.
projection. He uses projection
Ad hominem.
sorcery.
Ad hominem.
Anyways, he uses projection sorcery when he's fighting Maki the entire time. He literally says that he won't turn it off because if he turns it off, he'll lose all the speed that he's built up. And
Right.
yet we see him going hand to hand the entire time.
Wait, what's the topic? What's the topic?
Yuji
Yeah.
versus
Chat,
Choso.
retard.
You know how projection sorcery works with like predetermined movement, right?
With like predetermined movement.
That's fine.
Higher degrad, higher degrad.
Okay,
Guys,
so,
let them debate. Guys, stop.
so if Naya's
What?
in
tomorrow.
okay.
I
If
know.
Naya's following predetermined movement, then how would he be able to react to Choso and Yuji's movements in hand to hand?
Your time.
He implies in like the Choso fight that he adds in reactions within his predetermined movements because he said he always acts upon or he always acts on the case that someone is going to counteract against him.
Right, but there's too many variables in a 1v2, and he cannot predict the exact movements that someone is going to make to be able to react to all of their attacks.
That's fine. Wait, it's not a matter of whether or not he's able to predict the attacks. I'm just saying you brought up right that him having a predetermined attacks means that it would be unbeneficial for him to use it while attacking because actually repeat what you said because I forgot.
I'm saying he wouldn't be able. I'm saying he wouldn't be able to use projection sorcery because he wouldn't be able to set a set of predetermined movements to be able.
Oh
to
yeah, okay, yeah,
Predetermined.
yeah, okay. So yeah, you brought up how he wouldn't be able
You're
to
actually like an
react.
actual like world class moron, Stack. I want you to know that.
You brought up how he's unable to react, and then you counteract what I say by bringing a prediction. I'm not arguing and necessarily that he's able to predict any attack. It's just a matter that when he moves and when he fights in battles, he adds in reactions, as he says that when he goes, like specifically in the Choso example, he says he always goes under the assumption that the person is going to attack back. So that means he adds in reactions in terms of his predetermined movements.
Okay, that's fine. You
If
are
that's
that
fine, then that means
Stack's
you agree.
Indian, by the way. Don't let him get away with saying that. He doesn't speak.
You're aware that now I can like tag Yuji, right?
Yeah, you were arguing why it's not projection sorcery, but now we've gone through.
I'm moving
Okay,
on.
so if we agree that it is projection sorcery, that means I can just say that the disorienting movements of projection
No.
sorcery could have caught Yuji off guard.
I'm just moving on. I'm just moving.
Yeah,
on.
I'm attacking the actual feat now. I'm saying that disorienting movements of projection sorcery is what's catching him off guard.
Show that
So
projection sorcery has disorienting movements.
It's stated in the Maki fight that it's not just fast. There's some other factor towards it.
How does that make it disorienting? The movement is split into
Because
24.
because she's getting blitzed the entire time. The only thing she does is see through the movements that he's actually doing, right? And then her being able to see the movements that she's actually doing, she's able to completely overcome him in a battle of pure speed.
She
And the
doesn't
fact that
overcome in the battle of pure
yeah,
speed. She off
that's
guards.
what's happening. No, it's not an
You're an
off guard.
actual moron, but okay. God, can someone like Astro? Can you hurry up? I can't listen to Stack any more than I have to.
All right, I got you. So prove it's off guard.
Get him, Astro. Avenge
Prove
my
that.
grandmother.
Prove it's off guard, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Give me 1
Because
second.
if he goes under the assumption that he always someone's always going to counterattack, it's unlikely for him to be off guard. So if you're just gonna give some kind of facial recognition that his face appears to be that he's shocked, it could just be that he's shocked that Maki is just completely able to blitz him. But that's if he's shocked at the fact that Maki was counterattacking him. So if you're gonna bring up anything around those lines, I just defeated it for you. So there'd be no point in bringing it up.
Over here. Maki was gonna sacrifice.
Oh shit! Damn, I
Maki
gotta
was
get
gonna
gas.
sacrifice her body to like grab Naya, and Naya sees through this and like touches her so that she would freeze. So he was going with the presumption that Maki would not be able to move, and if he tried to move, she would just freeze. So he did not expect
He
her.
also failed argument again. He also touches Choso throughout the entire fight and also freezes him with projection sorcery. Yet he still goes under the assumption that he's going to attack back.
Okay, that's not the same situation.
Okay, so the
The
argument
moment
doesn't. Yes, it is because I
when
just
he,
brought up how he also freezes Choso.
when
So
he does
unless your differentiation is that Choso isn't Maki, then that doesn't work out for you.
when he does freeze Choso, he doesn't have to go under the presumption. He goes under the presumption that he's going to react when he's not frozen.
That's not what happens in the case because he's constantly tagging him.
You have to specifically touch them with your palm of the hand to free them.
You just have to specifically touch them.
What?
He still, whether it's the palm of the hand or not, he still touches him in the fight. I'll just get the instances for you because there'd be no point in just arguing back and forth on this. Chapter 143, 2.
End of 141 and start of 142.
Back. Oh, did they just die? Yo, Astro, did you
Yeah.
kill Ranjit?
Huh?
They're looking at the
Did you kill
scans.
Ranjit?
Yeah, what?
Not that good. Where's Stag?
He should still be here. Is he not here?
Oh
No,
my
I'm sorry.
God. You killed him.
Who gave vibes mod?
Gee, that was you, nigga.
I finished reading. In this specific instance, he runs at Choso, believing that Choso wouldn't be able to react to him because he's been blitzing him the entire fight, right? Yet, in this specific instance, when Choso is shown to be react to him, and we see that he's shocked from that instance, we see he's still able to counteract against them. So I don't think it's a matter of whether or not said person can move or not. He believes that Choso can even react to him in the first place based off of actual feats. then it's safe to assume that whether that person's like actually frozen or whether that person just can't react because of some other reason, he will still act under that presumption that they can still possibly react. Oh,
There's a difference between Choso being able to just get faster with flowing red scale stack and then being
yeah,
able to keep up with
not,
him
he's
and
not
him
Wah,
aware
literally
of
wah, wah.
that's under the presumption that Nalia's aware of how much, or not even how much, aware of the fact that FRSs or FRS or FRSs can amp him in the first place.
uh, he's aware of the blood manipulation technique.
At that.
Prove that
Squatch,
he's aware that you can amp
Squatch.
their body with that.
What?
Prove that he's aware you can amp your body with that.
No.
Yeah,
Flowing
prove
scale
it.
is a
Yeah.
standard. Flowing red scale is a
You
standard application of blood manipulation technique.
why is it a standard application?
Blood is waffling.
Literally every user has shown it's simply controlling the blood inside your body to amplify your stats.
Get him, Carly. Get him,
Huh?
Carly.
Wait, even in the specific instance you're talking about where he knows his curse technique, he just knows specifically how to counter. He doesn't know exactly what it's capable of doing. He just knows that blood is the basis for that technique. That's why he stabs him, so he loses a lot of
No,
blood.
he knows the specific techniques of the he talks about all the attacks that Choso has in his disposal due to blood manipulation technique, and he's aware of.
That does, wait, send the scans you're talking about.
Okay, give me 1 second. 140.
It's definitely not in 140.
Here. Was able to register that it was blood manipulation of seeing a single attack from Choso. Here.
Huh? His first comment on his curse technique is when he stabs him.
No, okay. Are you not
Does he
seeing
never? Huh?
general chat?
Yeah, he knows about piercing because he sees piercing blood in action.
If he can
And
register that,
what that specific panel is him understanding the control of blood outside of your body because he's aware that it needs a buildup, but that's not necessarily off of something where he's experienced it before. He can see the curse energy build up within Choso's palm, and he can see that it takes time to also use that technique. Yuji is able to do the same thing.
he can really classify the technique on its name. And he can tell that all the other techniques under the blood manipulation do not possess the attributes that piercing blood does. You don't think that indicates that he knows technique?
Correctly. I'm pretty sure Yuji also states it by its name too.
No, he doesn't. Until like he hears piercing blood being called out by Choso.
When does Choso call it out? When he uses it?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so why couldn't he have called it out when he used it in this instance? What the fuck?
Because we saw him use it and he didn't just scream out his name randomly.
We don't see what happens off panel now.
No, this was on panel. Naya was like,
Yeah, no, I'm saying this on panel, we don't know what happens before.
what before?
We know that he has before this specific instance. We know he's used piercing blood. I'm saying that within that instance, he could have called out his name, but it's
Naya,
within.
Naya only arrived right before, right after that. Yuji just killed the cursed spirits in front of him. He couldn't have seen anything with Choso and Yuji before that.
Huh?
Naya arrived only after this specific instance of Choso using piercing blood.
Are you saying that's the only time he uses it?
I'm saying Naya wasn't around to see Choso using the technique. If he
Yeah,
was
okay. I'm saying that he must have used it off panel because he states himself that he can't use it, and Naya states it by its name specifically. So, and it's not as if like every blood user is capable of using piercing blood. We see Choso's the only specific one. So either A, he has
no,
specific knowledge on Choso because he's with Yuji.
no, we see other characters also use piercing blood.
You said what?
Other characters can also use piercing blood.
Kama only uses it after he sees Choso use it. No one else
No,
has ever been
no,
shown to be
he
able
uses it in
before.
goodwill. He uses it in goodwill before Choso like even existed to him.
100% sure he's not using it in Goodwill.
I'm gonna get you a scan of him using it against Hanami. 46.
But I don't think that really.
So quick.
Here. Him using piercing blood in goodwill, which is like way before Kama ever met Choso.
Wait, are you talking about when he like shoots the beam at fucking?
Hanami.
Oh yeah. I remember this now. But I don't think that necessarily changes anything, because all I'm saying is that he could have known that specific. Or like, it's not even a matter of him knowing the name of the curse technique. I'm just saying that because this point all comes down from you bringing up specifically that he knows he can amp his body, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you bring up this Kama also amp his body in that?
Yes, it does. I don't see the scan for that. Actually, I sent it beforehand. Um, yeah. This is Kama using flowing red scale. The standard application of curse technique in which you amplify the body temperature, pulse rate, and the number of red cells, and all the attributes of your blood to amplify your stats.
Actually, wait, isn't your argument currently that he knows he's using floor and red scale?
Yeah.
You said yeah?
He wasn't using it before, and when he uses it, he's an amp to his speed, which Naya would take into consideration. So he would
Beach.
predict that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Stack slamming. Damn. Oh shit, I was trying to instigate. Astro went on deaf and fuck.
Nah, he made him go on deafen. Oh shit.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what's the
Too much.
Why is bro different?
Said about like that one thing.
Oh, he said, hold on.
Yeah.
He got into a car crash. Yeah.
he want? Hold on, let's see. Um,
Crazy shit.
God damn, my nose is blocked.
so once you use that scan, that just stays like current, like Choso's above Yuji.
What?
Why don't you just use that scan that just stays current Choso's above Yuji?
That's right.
There's a states it.
I
Bro's
could
lying.
use like Choso's base Choso's reaction speeds being relative to Yuji, but
Oh, hell no.
I don't know.
Wait, Gee, should I send it?
Just send it in DMs. Which one is that? Hey. Current
Wait, check
choices.
that.
Oh, wait. Current Choso. Oh,
Yeah,
you
current.
took on the one the. Oh, you got recently amped? I
Yeah,
thought
check
Stack
that.
was using the Choso on like execution arc or something.
No. I don't want to get into the fucking
Uh,
bros. But
George,
bro.
I'ma strip your perms off, nigga.
What the fuck? Get back. Oh shit. Scans evidence. Tell me, shut your dumb ass up. Oh, he's talking about. I think he's talking about buy. He's talking about buy. Oh shit.
Oh, Drake is in chat.
Oh shit. Draco.
Hell happened to Astro? Oh god, Forker, get that shit out.
What the fuck, bro? Delete that shit.
Delete that.
I remember Tomlin versus Wise. I forgot who won though.
You, how long is the recording by now?
I don't know. Let me see.
Oh my god,
Jack,
dude.
I want you to know you are winning.
It's been making for like 20 minutes by now.
Bro,
20
stop
minutes.
doing.
If this debate goes for longer than 4 minutes, it's an automatic L.
For real. Hey, start the recording.
Astro's back.
No. Oh, he's back? Okay.
What point was I on? I forgot.
People don't understand that I was abused and victimized too.
Bro, my children debating, bro. My children were debating. W.
The fuck?
Sanwin, shut up.
Convin, you suck. Shut the fuck up. I'll victimize you after this.
Bro, what is this nigga saying then?
Oh,
Forker is a weird
damn.
ass nigga.
Shut
Bro,
the
this
Bro,
fuck
stop
up, you little
victimized
Indian
Sanwin.
bitch.
Now, first of Loki kind of go there, bro. I'm not
Hello?
gonna lie.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay. All right. So
You
the
wanna-
point here
you wanna-
is basically I bring up that what's it called? He always goes on the assumption that that someone's going to counteract against him, and then you bring up the fact that the Maki instance is different because he believes that Maki wouldn't be able to move. I say in this instance it's still a similar case because Choso's unaware, or he's unaware that Choso's able to react to him, or able to, in the general, just counterattack against him. Your refutation is that he sees him dope himself up with Flowing Red Scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna move on?
The only issue with that argument is simply that he, even like after he sees him dope himself, or like supposedly under the assumption that he knows that he dopes himself, it's weird to say that he'd still be shocked that Choso's able to react to him afterwards. Because if he's aware that Choso, right, would be able to react to him, that event happening shouldn't be something just completely unimaginable to him.
Wait, repeat that?
Okay, if he's aware that not only Choso can attack or can amp himself, but also aware that Choso can react to him, it shouldn't be a shock towards him. So him being shocked that Choso is able to perform this feat in the first place should be a basis to say that he moved under the initial assumption that Choso wouldn't have been able to do said feat.
He's just surprised that the amp was enough to be like actually.
Okay, then that doesn't defeat my argument because I'm saying that even
He would-
like you agreeing to that is basically saying that he's still moving, going towards Choso, believing that Choso wouldn't be able to react towards him.
No.
Yet
If
he
he-
still goes under the assumption and the counter, or an assumption that he would have been able to, or possibly could have.
After Choso amps himself, Naya is like in a state of uncertainty where he doesn't know what Choso is going to be capable of. So he's gonna presuppose and make his movements in such a manner that even if Choso is able to now keep with him, he would have his movements aligned so that he would not be.
No, because right now you're saying that you're trying to correlate uncertainty to the fact that he adds in extra movements to him being unable to, or him being able to react to him. I'm saying that entire idea is a shock to him in the first place. So it's unlikely to say that he believed, like, based off of the doping, that Choso would be able to react to him.
I'm just saying
I'm
he was
saying that
unsure.
he just naturally goes under the presumption that anyone can react to him, hence why he's able to do so. And I'm saying the shock is justification of that. And
I'm
it's not
saying
even a
I'm
continue.
saying simply acknowledging the fact that Choso can now react to him, and his movements were
Yeah,
made.
he acknowledged. Yeah, I'm saying he acknowledges that fact after he sees Choso do it in the first place.
Even I'm saying that before he wasn't sure that he would be able to react to him, he would still make movements so that in case that Choso is
Exactly. Yeah, that's agreeing to my point. Because I'm saying within the Maki instance, he's moving under the assumption that Maki cannot react to him, but he
no, no,
would still
difference
have a
the
backup
difference
plan.
is the difference is in Choso's case it's still possible that he might be able to keep up with him now that he's amped, but in Maki's case she shouldn't be able to. Under Naya's prescription, since she is frozen she would not move, and there is no possibility of her being able to move and counteract him, which is why he got caught off guard.
It's still wait. Are you saying it's possible in this specific instance because he's doping himself?
I'm saying since he's now amped, it's possible that he would be able to react, which is why Naya takes it into
He only
consideration.
He only acknowledges the fact that he's amped himself after he sees Choso use it in action. Because when he mentions Florid Red Scale, he says it in shock, or he says it as if he's just now realized what's happening.
You're not getting me, Astro. I'm saying that
It's like, okay, you're bringing up that he's shown to be amping himself. I'm saying that Naoya isn't 100% aware that he is, or like, it's not even shown that he's aware that he's amping himself currently.
Yo, I got a question. Has anyone in here ever seen Tonwin win a debate? I just need this for the recording.
no,
No.
never,
Nah, I didn't think so. And that loser has like
never,
30
never,
debates on YouTube.
never.
He has like 50 debates on fucking YouTube. Nigga, you can't even speak English. Speak English.
Dude.
Speak English. Take the red dot off your forehead before I put a scope on your head, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Take your dirty ass back to India, bitch.
Stuck up in jail because you couldn't make a
Raja
living.
Maharaja, Raha Maharara.
You're dog shit,
Go pray
bro.
to a cow.
Bro,
Go pray to a cow. You literally shove your
to
face in cow shit every day and pray to it.
Tagged out infinite realms. You are not him, dog. You were just not him. You made three
You
songs.
can't even
Vibes and
pronounce
Audit,
English.
and
You
all
can't
of
even
them are
speak English.
failures. Vibes and Audit are failures. Because your
Bro,
ass
shut up,
Is he
Tinwin.
speaking
Fuck.
English? Is he speaking English?
You're actually dog shit. You're actually horrible, dumbass nigga. Kill yourself.
Nigga, you have never won a debate on YouTube. You just get beat up by everyone. Like literally everyone in call just vouch how you're a fucking retard who's never won a debate.
Thank you.
Like Tom,
I
when there's a
actually
reason like people from your fucking country smear their face in cow shit and pray to fucking monkeys. Like you're literally the
Yo,
bottom of the
mute
barrel
that
as far
nigga
as
Tinwin, bro.
average
I really
IQ in
don't
your
want to hear
country
his
is
voice.
32. That's the reason why you guys are overpopulated yet still can't build a fucking car or a fucking paved road.
Draco, you ugly
You
Mexican
ugly ass
retard.
retard. Your name is
Raha
Raha Maja
Go back to selling drugs in high school, dumbass nigga. You're not
table.
meant to debate, nigga. You are
You're
not meant to debate.
You're not meant to
I,
debate.
I, chill,
You're
chill,
not
chill,
meant to
chill,
debate.
chill.
Why don't you
Y'all
come
can
to
spurg off
fucking
after this
pig?
debate. Y'all
Nah,
can
like,
spurg off after this debate.
Giu, like, be honest with me. Does this nigga's family own a car? Does this nigga's family own a car in New Delhi? Like, be honest. You know they have a rickshaw. You know they're living on a rickshaw and living in a fucking slum. Like, get the fuck out of my face. There's a reason you pray to a fucking cow. That thing lives better than you do, bitch.
Chill,
I bet the cows in America eat better than Tonwin, bro. I bet they eat better than his whole fucking family. I bet the grass they fucking eat is better than the fucking curry he stuffs down his fucking mouth every day.
Okay, Astro, and Zach, you can continue.
All right, I'm gonna give my final reiteration of my point.
Okay.
If you think it's going circular, then you could just move on from it. That's fine.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna give my final point of view. Basically, I'm bringing up that in the specific instance, in the specific part where Choso first initially amps himself with FRSS. I'm saying Naya isn't aware that he's capable of doing, or he's not aware that he's currently doing so until he actually sees the feat afterwards. My basis for said statement is because once he sees those feats, in shock he says that it's flowing red scale, and in shock he says what exactly he's doing with it. So that means he wasn't aware of said idea beforehand if it's something surprise to him. And then I'm breaking this up to say that him being under the assumption that Choso shouldn't be able to react to him still puts within his predetermined movements and so I'll say a backup plan for the fact that Choso can react to him. And I'm saying that specific thing would also apply to the Maki incident because he's under the presumption that Maki shouldn't be able to move to him. Yet it should still be possible that it occurs, hence why he would have put an actual backup plan in order to stop or in order to counterattack her counter if she were to do one.
Okay, we can move on.
Alrighty.
My scaling was just Choso relative to Naya above Yuji. Do you want to go over AP?
Sure.
Okay. You know that piercing blood can like pierce through Yuji's two arms, right?
When he initially first sees it,
Yeah, it like Yuji says it was powerful enough to like go through both of his arms.
that's a weaker Yuji. Let's say if I agree, that's still a weaker Yuji.
You don't think piercing blood gets stronger?
Piercing blood?
Yeah.
Depends how he uses it. It's possible it can.
We see in the fight with Oraomi that like piercing blood can maintain its meter now and stay supersonic at distance. So it would imply that it's stronger now. And since Choso also got strong, his energy manipulation getting better would also result in piercing blood getting better. Do we get any sense of that? Astro? What?
He said, "Hold on."
Okay.
Yo, Gia, do me a favor.
What? What?
Can you give me an announcement for a second? I just want to announce something real quick.
Oh, okay. I'll give this to you. Let's hear your answers. All right.
Yeah, I just want to announce.
Oh yeah. Gio, can you just like send this debate to David directly?
If what he
after this?
announces isn't funny, can you ban him?
It's not gonna be funny to you, but just
Okay, the V does not watch.
It's not funny to anyone. Can we ban him?
thank you.
The V is not watching this shit. Secondly, bro.
David is the one who instigated the debate.
That don't mean you want to watch it, bro.
Yeah, Gio,
We
send
know
this-
you won, bro. Astro's ass. Like, it's fine.
Ironic.
David wanted to like see me debate, so he like optimize me or some bullshit.
I think he wanted to see you win, though.
He said he's disappointed with you, Town, man.
What the fuck? This bitch just froze me.
Okay, you can take off my perms now.
Oh yeah, can someone remind me what was the judgment on that? I think Kentai judged that.
I think
Yeah, Kentai said he got. Listen, here's what happened. Kentai said he didn't listen, but based off what he heard, he won. And every
No,
single
Vibe said
person
you
who
made
watched
that up.
recording,
Vibe said you made that up. I'll wait for Kentai to tell me.
Everyone who watched, dude.
I'll wait for
Draco,
Kentai to
Draco,
tell me that.
Draco, you know what's embarrassing? This nigga Vibes got told by someone that he won. That nigga then
Who?
DM'd me saying that he lied to Vibes.
Who?
Like,
Who?
I'm not gonna name the person,
Who?
but that
Exactly.
nigga
You're
DM'd me
just
saying he
talking out of
lied
your
to
ass.
Vibes.
You are talking
because
out of
Vibes
your
is a
ass with no
loser.
evidence.
Dude,
Literally, like it's someone Vibes
You
considers
can't even
very
give a name.
competent. I'll give
You
you
can't
this.
even give a name.
I'll give you
Kenpai
this.
already said you got slammed.
I'll
Nobody
give you
thought
this.
you.
I'll give you this.
The
I'll give
entire
you this.
comments on the video
Everyone who's touched
saying
the
you got
recording
fucking
thinks they won. Everyone who's touched the recording thinks they won.
like
So
who? Like
I'm
who?
not gonna
You
name
couldn't give a
people.
single name.
I'm
You were
not gonna
talking
name
out of your
people.
ass. By this logic,
Okay, do you
everyone
want
who
to name
touched
one
you thinks you
person?
lost.
Okay, you know what? Just because you want to be like this, I'll name the bottom of the barrel. I'll say Shinra. Shinra said I won. Cool.
Bruh, Shinra also said
That's
you
one
lost.
person. Okay, that's one
Shinra also
person.
told me
Dumbass
you
niggas.
lost.
That's one person. Shut up.
Shinra also told me you lost.
Draco, you're done here. Draco, you're done here, bruh. Just shut up. Just mute up, bruh. Just mute
Like
up.
you can't even show me that anyone ever
Draco,
fucking won.
you're embarrassing yourself, dog. Just mute up, bruh.
Like all you've done is sit here and
Just mute
admit
up,
that you
bruh.
lost the vibe and
Draco,
that
you
nobody thought you
good.
won.
Draco, you've never been good, and you're the most overhyped.
Okay, now you're
retard
just
in
talking out of your
industry.
ass. You got beat
You're
up
the
by
most
Vibes. You
overhyped
got beat up by
person in
Deadboy.
this
You got beat up
community.
by
Go
Jaja.
back
You
to
got
getting
beat up by Two. You got beat
dog
up by
shit skate
Astro.
against
You got beat up by
hacks
Gee
like
19 times. That's the
godly.
only reason you're in
Yoga
this
Spear has
server.
by
You
godly.
got
Do you
beat
want
up
to
by
pick godly?
David. Did
Do you want
everyone
to pick
know
him
that
in
David's
VC?
only
Do you
debate
want me to
wins are
pick
against this nigga
godly?
Conwin?
Draco, just answer my question. Do you want to ping godly? Do you want to ping
I
godly?
do not give
Because
a
I know
fuck.
you're
Ping
scared as
whoever
shit,
you
right?
want.
You know what? I'm
Ping
gonna
whoever
do
you
you a
want.
favor.
How
I'm
many
gonna ping
views does that
godly,
nigga
right?
have?
I just want to
None. You
remind
niggas
you.
are dick
I just
eaters.
want to
You niggas have
remind
no
you, dog.
lives. You're a
I just want to
fucking loser
remind
from
you what it
India.
looks like.
That's why y'all sit
I just
around with
want to remind you what it all
all
looks
day
like,
about
dog.
niggas who do not give a
But
fuck about you.
Draco. No one in the community cares about you. You're not relevant anymore, dog. Just
That
shut
is
up.
why you're in
Mute
here
up.
dick eating me.
Just mute
That
up.
is why you're in here
Just
dick
mute up.
eating me, nigga.
Just
That
mute
is
up.
why you're in
Just
here
mute
with
up.
godly
Just
dick
mute up.
eating me.
Just
Any
mute up.
server
Just
I'm
mute
in.
up. Just mute
Nigga,
up,
everyone in
dog.
here has seen you dick eating
Draco.
me.
Why are you screaming? You haven't been the same ever since Six violated you out of
Yo,
Infinite Realms, dog.
Ton,
You have never
why
been
are
the
you
same ever
talking
since
to
that
Draco
incident,
like
dog.
you can
Ever
do
since Troy
anything,
and
bro?
Six tacked the
Draco
shit
would
out of
put
you,
you on
you
your
left
neck.
every
Shut
server
up.
and you're hiding in an ugly ass
Unironically,
cave,
shut
nigga.
up,
You're a
Tonwin.
loser. You're scared and
Tonwin,
you're
why are
socially
you
inept because
talking?
you scream.
Why are you talking to your fathers, Tonwin? Tonwin, I'm gonna need you to pipe down, bro.
Yo, my
I'm gonna
name was
need you
said.
to pipe down, bro. bro.
shut
up. Everyone shut up. Dak and Astro can continue.
Oh, my name was said. All right, never mind.
Alright, Astro. Is he unmuted?
No, still muted.
Fuck.
If he's still muted, then alright. Yeah, I can still Spurg up, bro.
Why want to hear that dumbass shit, bro?
I'm driving right now. That's why I couldn't respond. I could have sworn my name was said.
They
I was
said you
saying,
said something
EU, how
about
many
something
times
being
has this
something.
nigga Tonwin ping me to let me know about his boyfriend? How many
All right,
times has this nigga ping me in 5 servers to let me know about his nameless fucking boyfriend that only Piano knows? Nobody knows you niggas. That's why you get bitched on YouTube in 20 different recordings by a bunch of unknown ass niggas like fucking Arrow.
Arrow is unknown.
And with his what, 3K subs? Like, get the fuck out of my face, nigga. I pull more views than that bitch ass nigga. Like, point me to one Arrow video that has 10K, bro. I'll wait.
Hello?
Oh, brother.
That.
Bro, like, I remember this nigga David's whole debate record is just beating up Tonwin and making him concede that all his made-up fucking Hindu gods are no more fucking real than the Greek myths.
Oh, Drake, I got you something. I'm gonna send you something DMs later.
Nah, like, I'm gonna be honest. You know this nigga's stupid when he's the only one in the Western world who still believes in polytheism.
Go. Oh, fuck, dude. This file doesn't exist anymore. Okay, yeah, you there?
Yeah, let me he does that in the specific instance where he's at a far distance from the opponent. I don't think he does that in the sense where he's up close.
What do you mean?
In this instance, we see that he first initially uses it, right? And then it starts to lose speed, so he kicks back the speed up again. I don't think it's necessarily getting stronger. He's just, in a sense, resetting the attack so it keeps the same speed from the beginning.
Okay, so
his use of it is getting better. But the actual strength appears in blood.
In the fight with Yuji, the piercing build gets like drastically slower with distance, but with against Raume, Choso can like maintain its speed and like accelerate it again and again so that it maintains a constant velocity. So due to the piercing blood would like be faster and just stronger now.
It could be faster than the one that goes against Yuji, but Yuji in that instance is off guard to the attack, so that's fine.
He's not really off guard, he blocks against it.
That doesn't mean anything.
So how is he off guard then? He blocks against the attack, so it's not like
Because
he's
he gets less time to react to the attack than he naturally would if he was on guard.
okay, but he
You can
guard.
still block the attack. That just shows that he's faster. That doesn't show that means he's on guard.
Why? Okay, if he can if he has enough time to guard, why would his durability be compromised? Because he would
What
be able
happened?
to if he can react in time to guard, he would also
He
be
has
disabled.
less time. Okay, if he has less time to react, he has less time to muster cursed energy. Also,
Mustering energy basically takes no time. It's not like
that's unprovable.
Ojo can does it when he gets surprised
Gojo can.
Okay.
Gojo can. What's the correlation between Gojo and Yuji's in terms of cursed energy manipulation, especially?
I'm just showing a general example.
No, that's not a general thing. If Gojo has a specific ability that increases his cursed energy manipulation above the entire verse,
You can also but also does it.
Todo does what? Todo instinctively does it. He doesn't. Toto's example goes against yours because he does it by instinct. He's not actually consciously thinking about it.
So you don't think Yuji can do it? Shamans protect themselves instinctively.
Yeah, no, shamans protect their souls instinctively because they can't actually see their souls. Different condition.
No, the Toto.
You're just. No, Toto's example is a specific example for Toto. There's no general statement for that. It's just Toto does it himself. You can't generalize it other than the fact that it's cursed energy, which would just not have an actual hasty or that'd just be a hasty generalization. I mean.
Okay, we can just can you quantify how much stronger Yuji gets after this?
Can I what?
Can you quantify how much Yuji gets stronger after this? Because pissing but is massively above his durability over here.
No, I think it's relative in speed. I don't think it's massive in its durability off of what I just argued. So if it's relative in speed, I also believe it'd be relative in durability.
Why does being relative in speed indicate that he's relative in durability?
Because I think stats are relative in JJK.
Prove that?
Oh my god.
Do you really want to?
Lock into it!
Do you really want
Shut
to?
up!
I know, man.
God damn!
Bro, I haven't heard this shit in
okay,
deadbeat father fighting went to his son's baseball game.
I'll break it into I'll break it to a syllogism for where you agree or not, and I'm just gonna ask a list of questions, and then we could see what parts you disagree with. Do you agree that cursed energy is flow throughout the body?
Okay.
Sure. What do you mean? Okay, I'm asking you a question. It's yes or no?
Sure.
Wait. Can y'all pause this real quick? Can somebody send me the link to that video in chat? Y'all can continue.
What video?
Nah, don't worry about it. Y'all can
no!
I'll just get this faster, though. I'll just show examples of characters not having relative stats.
Somebody send a link to the video.
Okay.
You know Hanami has relative durability far above Jogo, right?
Oh yeah, you definitely better lose this. Yeah.
Okay. And you know that Jogo state is stronger, right?
He stated technically stronger. It's not because he's actually.
That was a mistranslation.
Oh shit.
Alright, why is it a mistranslation?
The Raws actually state that Jogo's stronger and
okay. Why is the translation of the Raws more correct than the official manga?
I can send the kanjis and stuff.
Huh?
Original JK has a lot of mistranslation. I can send you the actual translation with kanjis and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep asking the same question. Why is the your translation of the raw kanji above the official translation?
Dog, are you? How do you need to prove that?
That's not my problem.
I mean, he answered that. You'd do better just engaging what he said. He gave an answer to that. He said he thinks because the official translation's been mistranslated before, so just engage with that.
OG,
is he talking to you or me?
Translations for JJ with the
Oh
older
no,
translations
this
have
nigga jumped
a
out
lot
like
of
the debate.
translations in.
Astro,
Wait, I didn't hear what you just said. What?
Astro, he's talking to you because Stack did say the official translation is like usually wrong. So like disprove your shit.
Yeah, I'm
Or you
saying,
didn't-
but for each and every example he's gonna bring up, I'm gonna ask the same question unless he asks, because it's gonna come down to official translation, right, is wrong. His basis for it is gonna have to be his own translation of the raw manga, unless it's like an actual inconsistency in the narrative. Then that's a different story.
But if the narrative is mistranslated, there wouldn't be any
No, see, that'd
consistency.
just be dishonesty. Hello, Stack.
Yeah.
So we can just never know shit.
What is he talking
Bro,
about?
you worry about your beef with Tongan, bro. What the hell you doing?
I really don't want to get into fucking foundation bullshit. I'm just gonna move on.
Quit.
Okay.
Bro, I translate.
Don't
I
move
can
on.
go
Don't move on.
translate.
You're kicking his head in. Don't move on. Don't move on.
But
Stop
it's gonna
digging
be
in.
real.
You worry about your beef with
Yeah, what the
Draco. Like,
fuck?
what do you
Worry
think he's
about
doing?
Draco. What the fuck?
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth
That nigga
it.
was just kicking your head in.
God damn. What the fuck? I'm a wizard.
You know,
Astro.
actually, I'm gonna bring this up. You know, like how blood meteor, Choso managed to catch Yuji off guard with the blood meteorite.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And you know, like how blood meteor is like super weak and it cannot like damage just Yuji at all on its own.
It's super slow.
It's
I
super
don't remember
weak.
I don't remember what the exact statement says. But from what I remember, I think he said it's super slow.
Choso says it's like
I think
But
the
slow. It's
very
weak.
specific
he
statement is that it
said
doesn't have the
Wouldn't be
speed
able
and
to.
power of piercing.
typically blood even as a
I said the
sorcerer,
same.
no. It doesn't
He
have the
said,
speed or power of piercing blood.
"Oh shit, I'm the goat, bro. I
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
do
That
he
the
says
exact."
it probably he says it probably wouldn't have pierced him. That means he would have just dodged it.
it's saying that would just he would just say it wouldn't have hit him. It's saying it wouldn't have pierced him. That it's like it hit him, it wouldn't do jack shit to him.
No, it just means that it wouldn't have touched him at all. Hence why he can't pierce him.
No. Okay.
Why?
When you say that something you would have dodged it, you say like it didn't hit him, not that it wouldn't have pierced him. It have pierced.
Pierce and hit is the same thing. Pierce just
What the
implies that it
fuck?
also inflicts damage on top of that.
If it wouldn't have, okay, when you say it would not have pierced him, you imply that it had hit him already.
This is just your own incredulity. You're just saying that because you believe that when you use the word pierce, that means it must also hit. I'm saying pierce simply means that it hits but also does damage. I'm saying that entire idea of pierce can be excluded if the person just dodges the attack.
Oh my god.
Unless you disagree with that specific part or not, then there's no argument here.
This is a Tongan argument.
Choso's trying to say that you would simply dodge it. He wouldn't say it wouldn't have pierced him. He would simply say
You
it
just
would
repeated
have hit
yourself.
him.
All right. Why?
Like, because the implications from the sentence,
Because, huh?
when you say it would have pierced him, it inherently implies that it would have hit him. Or else you simply say it wouldn't have hit him.
Wait, it wouldn't have pierced him inherently implies it wouldn't have hit him. Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Is that not agreeing with what I'm saying?
No, you're saying that
The scan
it would
says
have,
it wouldn't have pierced him. You just said that means it inherently wouldn't have hit him.
no, it would inherently implies that it hit him. It simply didn't damage him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you said? Okay, why is it inherent?
Do you want me to teach you English or something?
Why is it inherent? I'm just going to ask again.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna move on. Just speaking right now.
Okay.
The same way that I'm just gonna say that all the Choso's new characteristics and even his old one just catch Yuji off guard and fuck him up like the way Meteorite did.
Like all his other techniques?
Yeah.
He's shown to be relative to piercing blood. Current Yuji should just be above that Yuji that's relative to piercing blood.
I didn't go over hold up. Before I go that, I'm just gonna send these scans of like Choso's technique. Wicking would just like catch you off guard and blow up into supernova, which would catch Yuji also off guard and fuck him up the same way it did Blood Meteorite. And considering supernova is much more powerful than Blood Meteorite, the nerf Yuji would get would be much drastic.
Wait, what'd you just say? What?
I'm saying the same way Blood Meteorite got Yuji off guard, so it's supernova from winking.
Yeah, I'm saying he wouldn't get the chance to do that because Yuji is able to react to attack that's faster than Choso himself. The current
I'll
Yuji
bet
should just be
one to go
above the
wait.
attack.
That's just sweet stuff. I don't really care about it. I think
Okay, so why would he be able to catch current Yuji off guard? All you have is that you can catch a slower Yuji off guard.
I'm saying that was already fast than him, and his attacks would catch him off guard the same
Okay,
way
that presupposes you won the speed point, no?
Yeah,
If it does, then okay, then we
Yeah,
could just move on. If you won the speed point, the argument goes through. If you didn't win the speed point, argument fails.
I don't think they have to be faster already, because Blood Meteorite was like super slow compared to Piercing Blood, but it still managed to catch
Yeah,
Yuji
it
off.
caught a slower Yuji off guard. I've already explained that.
Speed
So
is
what's your
irrelevant.
argument for?
Speed is
No, it's not.
Blood Meteor is so slow that it would have never posed Yuji threat on guard, but Choso managed to make sneak it up on Yuji. I'm saying this would be the same case over here.
Are you okay? And what's the correlation between current Yuji and that Yuji is what I'm asking you.
That doesn't matter. I'm saying that Choso can catch you off guard through technique.
Yeah, I'm asking you what's the basis for that.
Because he can do it to Yuji from Shibuya, who was already much faster than his attacks. However, he still manages to catch you off guard with the attack.
So are you saying that simply just being faster doesn't matter?
Yes.
Why? Because only this specific Yuji is able to get tagged by it. That means it just objectively stands anyone faster than him, no matter how fast, will get tagged by it off guard.
Blood Meteorite is much slower than Piercing Blood, to which Yuji can already react to. So Blood
Repeating
Meteorite
yourself isn't gonna help you.
I'm getting my point.
I'm asking you why does it? I'm asking you why is it held that this attack is able to attack this person that's a set degree faster, apply to any person that's a set degree faster than even that?
Dude, I'm saying since despite the speed difference, Yuji Choso can catch Yuji off guard.
Despite that specific speed difference, I'm asking you why it applies to every single speed difference. I don't see what you're not understanding.
Is the speed difference level?
You can go above a blitz level.
Are you trying to? I'm just gonna.
Okay.
We didn't go over Choso's physical AP, did we?
Is this now what you just argued his strength, no? And you just agreed that he's a blitz over. You never attack relative stats. So you should just...
I argued the AP for his curse technique.
No, you agreed Yuji is a blitz over.
What? I never did that. What?
Yes, you did. You said it's a blitz difference. I was agreeing that Yuji's a blitz over.
I said Blood Meteor. I said Yuji's a blitz difference from Blood Meteorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're gonna go over his physical AP, or do I just start with my scaling? What are you doing? Actually, I already given my scaling partway through, but I already said Yuji.
Do you agree that like Choso has equal AP to Yuji in base?
What happened?
Do you agree that Choso is equal to Yuji in physical AP?
Base Choso?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna send the scare now.
We see I'm just gonna defeat it. We see Yuji beats up a 100% cursed energy Choso.
Oh, do you mean like Shibuya.
Yeah.
I don't think that matters
Why?
because Choso gets strong.
Why?
Shamans get stronger through fighting.
Shamans gain more abilities, which could
No,
make them stronger.
no, they straight up get stronger.
Are you going off of the total statement?
I'm going off of multiple statements.
What multiple statements?
There's the total statements. Post Goodwill, there's Maki's statement to you in volume
What
0.
Maki? Send. I guess send all of those, or send whatever you want to use.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I bite my tongue like a bad Astro. You're a bitch.
Is this the statement, or is this something someone else said? Oh no, this is up there. Okay.
I just called you a
A
bitch for no
car
reason. I
strength.
ain't
That's
mad at
fine. He says we grow regardless. I don't care. I'll explain that after. What else is there? We improve. Okay, that doesn't help. What else is there? If among the players exceptionally strong 60 sorcerers, this shit. This scan doesn't explain strength. I don't. Or it doesn't explain even being stronger. It just says someone's strong. So only the strong will remain. It on top of teleportation, scattering people. Permanent stated. What? Okay, I'll just ask you about that another time. His movements are getting even faster. I don't see what's that supposed to show. I never disagreed that can get faster. So what's your argument in any of these? Starting with the first scan, it all total says is that you can grow regardless. Already explained that could be in multiple ways, such as just having other capabilities increase. It doesn't have to be specifically speed and strength.
So you agree that physical stats can grow, right?
Yeah, I agree. It's possible. I never disagreed that it's possible.
Okay.
I'm asking you why it's the case in the Choso incident.
I'm just gonna use like feats for that. I'm saying like
okay, if it's under the presupposition of your feats that we've already argued, then we can just leave it on whether or not you won those points.
I'm saying that like if you can grow through fights and we see better feats that Choso displays later on, then he has grown from
Yeah, okay. I'm saying that presupposes that you won the better feats you shown earlier. Unless you have other better.
There's this too. This shows that Choso is equal to Yuji in physical.
What show? Why does that show he's equal to Yuji in physicals?
Because he's taking all the attributes of his brothers and making them his own, and for Yuji specifically.
Yeah, he takes attributes. He doesn't take the exact measurements. Because we literally see that Kenjaku calls that the Wing King was a fake copy.
No,
so why would Yuji's be an exact copy? He could just be taking the fact that he's fighting with his pure strength in comparison to how Yuji fights with his pure strength. Same how he fights with the wings in the same way Kekichizu or whatever his name was fights with his wings. It doesn't have to be like, oh, he's fighting with the strength on par with Yuji. It doesn't have to be anything like that specific, especially when he fights with the Wing King. It's called a cheap copy, like I said before.
He doesn't call it a cheap copy. He just it's an imitation. It's an exact copy.
Okay, I'll send a scan. I'm not just gonna argue. He said, she said. I'll just send it to you. Where is it? No, that's the Yuki fight. That's also Yuki. That's Yuki.
204.
I already found it. He says more like a cheap copy. There you go.
This just goes over fucking translation bullshit again. I'm just not gonna use this because it had like a lot of mistranslations.
This goes back into the point you already dropped. That's backtracking.
I didn't drop. I just moved on.
Okay, so that's still backtracking. Doesn't help you.
But yeah. Yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna presuppose that I took that point. So if Choso's like copying his brother's attributes and like making them their own, and he can like take Wing King and Ketchy's abilities and like copy them perfectly, and then like when he refers to Yuji to like fighting powerfully and physically, it would imply that his physical
Okay,
somehow
how can you prove he copies it perfectly?
because he's shown to do so.
He's shown to have wings. Why does he have wings to the same extent that Ketchizu does? Or why is he able to use those wings to the same extent that Ketchizu does? And why do they hold the same AP or speed amp that Ketchizu does?
I'm because of Kenjaku's statement, it's saying that it's a copy, an exact copy.
He says it's a mere imitation. Mere imitation doesn't mean exact copy.
I'm going off of my translation.
Yeah, even in your translation, mere imitation doesn't mean exact copy.
Imitation just means copy.
Imitation just means a model of something. Models don't have to be exact. I can have a globe. A globe is an imitation of the Earth. If I break the fucking globe, does that mean I'm planetary?
The definition of imitation is just a copy of something real or
the action of using someone or something as a model.
What? Where are you getting that?
What do you mean? I just Googled it, and that's the first definition that comes up.
The first definitions I got is just a copy of something real, the act of copy.
And mere also means that it's no better than.
Because it's nothing more than. It doesn't have to be better than. It should just be.
Yeah, that's why I said that point doesn't matter. Is what I was about to say till you cut me off.
It's
just the fact that
mere imitation just means equal.
Being a copy doesn't mean a perfect copy. Those are two different things. That's something you'd have to attribute to the copy.
If it's a copy, then it's just gotta be an exact copy. There's no differentiation.
No, it doesn't have to be exact.
Yes, it does. Unless it's just like specific case where it's like an umbrella term or like a vague.
Actually, I don't feel like arguing this anymore. It just come down to whether or not you want a translation point. We can move on.
Okay.
This is boring.
Let me think if I got something else to bring up. Do you agree that like Yura's like relative or faster than Yuji, right?
The relative, yeah. Yuji and Yura, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be relative.
Do you agree that base Choso is relative to Yuji?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Stack, just concede, bro. I've been like by your side the whole time, but just concede, bro.
Hey, you shut the fuck up, bro.
What?
Actually, never mind.
What? Shut up, bitch.
Why are you weak munching, loser?
Do you have any of your own scaling to go over?
Fat ass nigga.
Can we just go into the presumption if you
I
lost
suck the
all
shit
your
out of you.
scaling, I won, or do you want me to scale?
What
Actually, no, because I already given my scaling. I just said Yuji's above FRSS. No contention was given. You just said that Choso's gotten stronger. We've already went through that point. So it just comes down to if you won your scaling or not. If you lost, then my scaling goes through. If you won, then
I don't think Yuji's like above Choso and Shibuya.
He beats him up in the bathroom.
Are you specifically talking about before he gets his ability pierced?
Yes, before. Yeah.
Choso wasn't focused on hand to hand.
What happened?
He wasn't focused on hand to hand.
What do you mean he wasn't focused on hand? It
He was
says that it says he's an inexperienced fighter, but that doesn't affect his speed or AP.
he was like the entire time in the bathroom stuff. He was focusing on like condensing the blood and like making
No,
sure.
cause he literally says that he's already aware he's unable to use the blood outside of his body. That's why he focuses flowing red scale throughout his body. And that's why we see he immediately starts swinging at Yuji. He's the one to throw the first hand-to-hand combat punch, yet you're saying he's not focusing on that is a contradiction.
No, this over here is shown that the entire time in the hand-to-hand exchange, he was trying to converge his blood and making sure that the water doesn't hit it at all. So he was focused on the blood condensation,
What
convergence.
are you talking about? Blood meteorite?
Yeah.
He's specifically shown to do that after Yuji punches him. You can't prove that he was doing it throughout the entire fight. Because
No,
we
we
see
never.
his hand is open when he first initially swings at Yuji.
When he swings at Yuji, we don't see the hand being open. We only see it being open when they take their
No,
stab.
we see that we see his fingers are spread out. Oh my god. I'll just send the scan. There. If you look at the right side, we see that his hands are open. We see that his fingers are definitely spread out, specifically his thumb and his index or his pointer and his pointer to his middle.
That just looks like
So
a
his
fist.
hand. Okay, then you're just being dishonest. I've already explained the scan.
That just looks like a fist to me.
Okay, it can look like that to you. We can move on.
Okay. I would also use the fact that like base Choso could keep up with Yuji and FRS's Choso would just be much stronger than.
Are you getting base Choso keeps up with Yuji?
Yes.
I said, where are you getting this from?
I'm getting the scan real quick.
Okay.
Can stop blowing your nose, damn.
Dude, I'm sick. Shut the fuck up.
I said piano. Are you piano?
Oh fuck, dude, I can't hear shit.
That nigga pianist is probably asleep.
Why did he even blame me is the question while my headset was muted?
You weren't muted.
No,
After
you
you heard that
definitely
shit,
not.
right?
I'm sorry, bro. You was not muted, bro.
Okay.
Was
Over
it
here.
me or was it the nigga that said he was sick?
The green thing was around you, bro. He wasn't
Fam,
speaking.
My
you're
mic
the
always lights up, but I can mute my mic via my headset.
fam, you were the only one that was speaking.
I wasn't speaking.
Stack was grabbing the scan. Tanwin was packing you as the noise was happening. I was dead silent. And I heard it too, so it couldn't have been me. No one else
Sounded
is
like it was
unmuted.
Stack, because I was muted.
Stack wasn't like he was like look at him.
Man,
He's
Stack was
silent.
actively looking for the scan and saying things about the scan while he was looking for it. What scan did
Well,
you
that shit
just send
doing
now?
that.
And also piano just narratively consistent. You have a shitty ass nose, dumbass
In
nigga.
the instance you sent, he catches Yuji off guard. What?
No, I'm saying before you just like close up and he tries to close up with Choso, and in the before Yuji can land a hit on him, Choso manages to put his guard up and like activate his curse technique, so he can like react there.
Are you saying because he can put his arm up in response to Yuji, that means he's able to stop Yuji's attack?
This is a speed argument.
If your speed is that he can just put his arm up in a battle, that's fine. I don't see how that stops any attacks.
So if he can react to Yuji, then does that
He
imply
could just put his arm up. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You're trying to take it as a reaction that he can either block, react, or deflect the attack. I'm saying he can't do either three of those things.
Then he also blocks Yuji's kick.
No, his hand is forced to the top of his head because Yuji counteracts him stabbing his foot.
Now that's the difference. Over here, the hand which is already stabbing Yuji is driven forth, but he places his his left hand to block the leg.
We don't know where his left hand was beforehand, so I don't
We
see how that
do.
argument helps.
Here's the scan before we know where his left hand was. I bet the right hand. The right hand is the one that blocks.
The other hand seems to be right behind him as he stabs him. So from the position that he actually gets kicked from, and based on the fact that he has a shock within his face, it's unlikely to say that he had actually reacted to the attack.
I think the shock is just because he's like surprised that Yuji is fighting with a backstabbed foot.
That doesn't change what I'm saying. That just shows that he's still unaware that Yuji would have attacked him. If the idea that Yuji fighting back with a stabbed foot is something that he's unable to conceive in the moment.
No, he can be completely aware of what's happening and react to it. He can just be surprised that he is
If he's
actually.
if he's aware that Yuji is capable of doing said thing, then he wouldn't be shocked about it. I'm
No.
saying he's unaware that Yuji would have done said thing, so it catches him off guard. So it's unlikely to say that he was able to put his arm up in response to that. But based on the position of his hands, we can say that his arm just happened to be caught up in the line of motion of Yuji's kick.
I just think he was caught off guard by that Yuji is reacting, attacking him, but he just reacted to it anyways. Here's another scan of this is actually FRS Choso.
Yuji in this scan is just creating distance between them because he's forcing him into the middle of the bathroom.
He attacks Choso from the behind, and Choso can turn around and block.
That didn't attack what I just said. I'm saying his only goal is just to create distance. It's not a matter of him actually trying to beat up Choso.
He's obviously taking his opportunity to attack Choso. It's not like he's
I just explained what he's taking the opportunity to do.
Dude, that
Are you
doesn't
just
mean
not listening to what I'm saying? I'm so confused.
It's fine that he's trying to create distance. That doesn't mean that he's just gonna like not go all out.
Okay, then what's your basis to say that he's going all out?
Why would we assume he's not going all out? What?
I just explained why. Because his only goal is to create distance. He doesn't need to go all out in order to create distance.
You can go all out and still create distance.
That's fine. It's possible. I'm saying that's unlikely based off of his goal.
You're saying that he's not going all out because that
I'm saying that it's unlikely for him to be going all out because his goal currently isn't to actually damage Choso and actually attack him and take him down. His goal is simply to force Choso into the middle of the bathroom by creating distance in between the two.
He has a perfect opportunity to take the Choso down.
That's fine. He has the opportunity, but not the mindset. That's what you're not understanding. You can have the opportunity to do a lot of things, but if you don't have the mindset that links up with that opportunity, then the entire correlation fails.
I just don't think he has any reason to not go all out.
Okay, then we can move on. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give David the answer to his question.